Let me ask you. Oh no, you got a boyfriend, so I'm not gonna get you in that. What about you? You got a guy in the friend zone. Can you think of a guy from the past that you put in the friend zone? You just slotted him in there nicely, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you know that he would have done anything for you.
Yes. There was this guy that I put him in the friend zone for almost 2 years.
Jesus.
And he was there, like he was the only guy, still the only guy that he really showed me that he was there for me, that he was ready to take care of me, like he was ready to provide like emotional support, like whatever you want a man to bring in the table, he was able to bring in the table. And I put him in the friend zone because I was so much into toxic stuff that I didn't realize his value. And now...
What made him unattractive to you?
Because he was an average man.
Or average looks?
Yeah, average look. It was my 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. And now... I regret him like so much because
is he locked down now?
Now he's got a girlfriend.
Good for him. Hey, good for you, bro. Listen, forget what she's saying. Good for you, bro. Good for you. Hey, salute to you, man. You did the right thing, man. You waited in the friend zone for far too long that you want to get yourself some box, bruv. Good job, bro.
I deserve it.
Yeah. I don't feel sorry for her.
I deserve it 100%. That's what I'm saying to him. I'm happy that you find someone that was able to appreciate you straight away, and I wasn't able to do that. I'm sorry.
Is she? Are you a lot better looking than her?
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Sometimes you just gotta listen. Get in where you fit in, bro.
But I deserve it.
Can I ask you a question about that? Did he try it with you? Did he say to you, "Hey, I like you," like blah blah?
Yeah, like he even went to my mum. To my house, and he asked for my size of the ring. He was ready.
And you're friends, and you're just friends.
You're just friends.
Okay, you violated.
While you were just friends.
No. We were just friends because from the beginning I told him I'm not ready. I'm not ready for what you bring into the table.
Okay, and the whole time that was going on, and you knew how he felt about you. He did all of this. It made you less attracted to him, even like less and less and less, right?
Yeah, because at that time, I wasn't, as I said, because I was so used to toxic shit, I wasn't able to understand and value that kind of love. But when someone, because he was giving me like all that attention, that is normal, and you should appreciate that. For me, him was less attractive because it was like, But
I think this highlights the difference between men and women. And some people, I don't use this wording for it, but I've heard it referred to as men love for real, women don't. And it's like when this guy is showing you dedicated, real love, like real. Hey, I'm ready to put a ring on your finger, and the love that women return is very different. I don't want to call it fake, but it's very different. And this is why I've seen it. I've had this a bunch of times. I've been in the friend zone for many times. And I like Alex said recently, it's good for us to have friend zone relationships with women. Oh, okay. I don't know if you said that. Sorry? Okay, he doesn't have friend zone issues. But I don't want to speak for you, but I think it's good for us to be in friends with women, but not have friend zone issues. Like not have like a problem with, I'm trying to sleep with you and you don't like me. But there's been so much like men showing devotion. I'm ready to be a father. I'll provide for you forever. And women like, no way. And it's very interesting because we're talking about hitting the wall faster, right? I think a lot of men are hitting the wall because they're done with that. There's that whole thing like men going their own way. And they're done with things like this. They're like, yeah, I'm showing her I'm devoted. I'm showing her I'll be a great father, and she's not interested. I'm done. Like, forget about it. I think because they got rejection everywhere.
I think it's not all her fault for that friend zone shit. I think he's to blame as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, for 2 years you're sitting there, and I think I don't think men and women can really be friends. I think you can only have a business relationship because the sex drive of a man is much higher than of a woman. All he was looking for, I think all he was looking for was to sleep with you.
Do you not have any friends that are females?
I only have like business.
I don't think, bro. Why would he go to her mum to ask ring size just to sleep?
And I don't agree.
That's a bit extreme, bro.
I don't agree that men have a sex drive that's higher than women generally.
It's statistically proven.
Really? Because I know a lot of women who have an age. Okay, maybe age dependent, because like at a certain age, I think it might drop off for certain men, and for women it might be different. But a lot of the women I meet, they've got an insane sex drive,
Yeah, of
and a
course.
lot of the men I
I
meet.
think that's the woman that you're meeting, but in a general sense, population-wise, I mean, you can see it everywhere. I mean, men want sex, women want less of that. It's just sex drive. I mean,
I think it depends on the guy that she's with. If she's
Yeah, I think so.
highly attracted to a guy, she's gonna want to open up for that guy a lot.
If he's got a man that's 10 out of 10, trust me, this sex
she
drive
gonna,
will
she
be
gonna,
there.
Every time.
No headaches.
Every time you move to her, she's like, yeah. She's like that. I'm just being real. I'm just talking about experience, cuz.
Okay.
I think that, and there's like a selectivity criteria. Will I sleep with you just because I'm horny? Men, yeah, 100%. We'll do it. Women, not really. They'll go with the guy who's not going to give, like you said, no headache. You know, not going to judge you. That be on your team about having sex. You know, like that. I think women close up and close off a lot because men don't play on the same team as them. Like we're trying to get something, and it's like there's a lot of opposing forces, and men are being interviewed. Whereas, like, if you're not willing to play the game and you're just fun and you're having a good time, I think that's what a lot of women are looking for, and then hence why their sex drive might be a lot higher, or the men that they're around might be more available.
This is the final question, and let me just ask everyone, please, again. I know I'm a parrot, I know I'm a broken record. Get the likes up on the video, yeah. I need at least another 50 of you, maybe not even 50, like 48 of you to hit the like button, yeah. 48. That's not asking too much. I'm being quite reserved and humble. Yeah, do your bit. All right, last question for the panel, yeah, before we get out of here. Would you lot agree that when women hit the wall, they are nicer people? What do you think?
Yeah, because like you kind of have to get humbled at that point. Like when you're, you know, in your prime, so like I don't know, under the age of 25, I have a body count of, well, if you're that young, like at least under 5, then you
Really?
wait. Well,
What did you say? 5?
I'm saying like if you're like
Modern women of this era, London.
okay, fine, maybe like I don't know.
No, if you think 5, that's good. Fairy tale. Carry on.
Okay, maybe like whatever. My point is that if you're a young woman and you're fairly attractive, at least in men's eyes, not just you think you're a 10, but you're actually a 5. If men find you attractive, you kind of can say like, oh, I like this one because he's hot, but I like this one because he's nice, but he's not that hot. It's like what you said, like you'd put up with a 10 because they're a 10, but you wouldn't necessarily put up with the 5. And it's like you can be like that now, but you can't be like that in 10 years. Like I'm telling you now, we cannot be like that in 10 years. Because we'll look in the mirror, like we're both wearing makeup right now. We don't look like this. It's
Without
makeup.
yeah.
It's makeup.
Yeah.
It's not real. So think about how you look in the mirror without all this on. Think about what you're going to look like in 10 years. You're not going to be able to go out and have this same attitude because deep down, like, you're going to know what you are. So you kind of have to get humbled to the point where you just, like, you have more respect for men because you kind of need them at that point because you're kind of like what you were saying about the oh shit moment. It's like, oh shit, like
Epiphany stage.
yeah, you kind of have to reach that point where you do become nicer because you don't really have another choice. And if you do choose the opposite, then you're going to be those women that are career driven and single and childless at the age of 50, and that's not a happy place to be.